Can you firmly say whether it is Warrington Wolves or Wigan Warriors who have the psychological edge going into Saturday's mouthwatering Challenge Cup quarter-final at the Halliwell Jones Stadium? The Pieters have the bragging rights from the last meeting in Newcastle a fortnight ago, when the Wire were bullied off the field. But Steve Price's men bounce into the tie with home advantage on the back of a tasty second-half display in Friday's win against depleted Hull FC, when their Humberside neighbours caused one of the upsets of the season by toppling Wigan at Craven Park. Warrington were too good for Wigan, albeit a jet-lagged version, in February when 16-10 flattered Shaun Wane's side. There is hefty incentive in that Price is briefed by his bosses to get the Wire winning trophies again, and it would be a huge statement of intent to reach the semi-finals by sending Wigan crashing. There is emotion in it for Wigan, their players wanting to send departing Wayne on his way on a high note, and a Challenge Cup success at Wembley would certainly do that. Both camps will feel there is some unfinished business at the National Stadium too, with each having fallen victim to Hull FC in the past two showpiece showdowns. History favours Wigan. Not only did they beat the Wire at this stage at the HJ on the last two occasions they were drawn together, but Wigan have not actually lost away to Warrington in the competition for 82 years. Price can get his men firing though. The omens are good because on the past three occasions Wolves have defeated their bitter rivals in the competition. 1974, 1975 and 2009 they went on to reach the final. All of this is incidental though, is it not? Both teams are very capable of winning this tie and going on to lift the silverware. What matters most on Saturday is who gets it right on the day, whose desire is strongest but can remain composed in the heat of battle, who receives the favor from the officials' calls and who avoids injuries over the 80 minutes, or more, if it goes to golden point extra time. From the Wire perspective, they need to focus on what they do best and not get sucked into the kind of niggly, frustrating, grapple contest that Wigan tend to dominate as they wear teams down. If they can dodge some of those Wigan third-man late tackles experienced in past matches and one or two of Sean O'Loughlin's high tackles, that might help too. There is lots of personal rivalry between the camps that can cause distraction, something else that Wolves must avoid getting drawn into. The Wire need to be prepared for the game to be won in the last minute, and they must take chances when they come along, because the cherry and whites often do not offer many. There are bruisers in each pack, schemers in the halves and match winners all over the place. It would be a fantastic story, and would tear the house down, if Josh Charnley was to produce the bit of magic that ended the dreams of his former teammates and steered Wire to a semi-final at Bolton Wanderers Macron Stadium on Sunday, August 5th. The key battle could well be between the full-backs though. Warrington number 1 Stephen Ratchford, who grew up supporting his hometown club Wigan, and his England rival Sam Tompkins, a Wire fan as a child and heading to Catalan's Dragons at the end of the year, are both in good form and so influential to their teams. Tompkins is such a nuisance to opponents, so competitive and in the face, always barking in the referee's ear, but he reads and manages a game so well from the back. He is lethal at picking the right pass at telling times, and although not as fast as he once was, he remains a huge threat when running at tired defenders in particular. Ratchford's such a destructive runner around the ruck, ripping teams apart, but is now a master of the long pass when chiming into the line out wide, all of which makes him a threat from anywhere at any time. But their importance in this game will show mostly in the way they marshal their defense. This has all the hallmarks of a tight encounter, a game of chess that opens up late on, and the side that nullifies their opponent's attacking threats best will probably be the one that comes out on top.